Hey, so I'm here with Tom MacNight, who's a great musician, a fantastic guitar player, and he's from one of my favorite bands. It's a band called The Verge, and I got Tom live. Tom, how you doing?
Hey, K-Rock, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. You know, I'm so happy that you're finally on my show. I've been doing this thing now for a while, and I always said, hey, I want Tom MacNight of The Verge to be on the K-Rock podcast, right? So here you are.
Here I am. I've been watching your podcast, man. You are doing a fantastic job. Great set, great production, and a great host. What more can you ask for? Great guests.
Well, thank you very much. You know, Kareem is the owner here and the producer, and he's fantastic. And this is something that I've really enjoyed doing. And I've had the chance, as you know, to introduce a lot of rock stars, local rock stars, to the viewers. You know.
You have, and it's good to get to know people, what they're like off the stage, and I have just really found it interesting. So keep doing what you're doing, man. It's awesome.
Well, thank you. So with that said, tell us about your band, The Verge.
Well, The Verge, as you know, we're a classic rock band, and we started in 2017. Do you mind if I tell you how we got started?
I would love to hear that.
Because it's a crazy story. A friend of mine brought us together, said Johnny and I together. He says, you got to meet this guy, John McNulty, and he's a great guitar player. So we ended up going to Panera Bread and sat down and we're talking, and he seemed pretty cool. I was like, we were talking and connecting on a musical level. And he said, yeah, I just moved here. And I said, well, where'd you move from? He goes, Connecticut. I said, get out of here. Actually, he said Fairfield County. So that widens it out. So I said, whereabouts in Fairfield County? He said, Norwalk. I said, get out of here. Cause that's where I'm from.
What are the odds?
So well, it's even crazier is that when I was a youngster, I used to go watch this band, which was the best band in town. It was called Harvan. And little did I know, and I found out during that meeting that Johnny actually played in that band. So I was a fan of Johnny's way before I met him. So that's crazy. So we just really kind of hit it off, and we got together, and we played, and it just, the two guitar players, that's tough sometimes because everybody it's just tough for two guitar players. You got to really listen to the other person. And we just found that both of us, and Johnny's a pro, so there was no problem with that. He listens when I'm playing, he backs me up. And then when he's doing his solos, I do the same. And it's very inspiring and fun to play like that. So we needed a bass player. So we ended up putting an ad on Craigslist. Randy answered it. The minute he walked in the door and started playing, boom, that was it. It was The Verge. The Verge merged. Don't ask me how we came up with that name.
Well, certainly three very, very talented musicians. I mean, as you had mentioned, it's a very guitar-heavy band. You're playing deep classic rock with a lot of the bands, that came out of the 60s, 70s, and 80s that featured two guitars live. So what you're doing, I think,
that's right,
is you're reproducing these sounds, man. You're doing these songs true. You're doing them note for note, but at the same time, you're making them your own.
Yeah, but we couldn't do it without a great drummer too. So let's not forget John Polis, JP as we call him, and he's now with a band called Hollow Point. But we all get together and we study the songs and we try to listen to the little intricate parts. And but what's really cool now is after Johnny and I have been playing together since 2017, we'll listen to a song and we know which part I'm going to play. He'll know what part he's going to play. So we get together in a rehearsal and boom, it just happens. So
well, I think
it's fun.
I agree that the dynamic between the two of you is what makes the band special. That you're able to play together, and you don't overwhelm each other. There's a weaving going on. There's a guy playing a rhythm to a lead, and vice versa. So tell us about what's going on this weekend.
Oh man, we get to play Big Top Live, the brand new stage. It's a gorgeous stage. I've been dying to play it, and it's going to be a beautiful night here in Sarasota, Southwest Florida, and we're looking forward to it. We have Hollow Point's light crew and sound crew, so it's going to look and sound fantastic. And we're going to bring back a lot of those classic rock songs that I know I listened to as a kid and grew up with. You know, we're going to be playing stuff. Definitely the Allman Brothers. You got to play stuff from the Allman Brothers when you're in Sarasota. We got some Grand Funk, 38 Special, Leonard Skinner, Deep Purple. We're going to do a killer version of Highway Star. And I don't want to give everything away, but, you know, Styx, Prince, and Johnny can really sing the heck out of Led Zeppelin. So we got a few Zeppelin songs that are going to be killer.
So a couple things. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you have a keyboard player joining you, don't you?
Yes, and that is what's going to really make this weekend special. I'm glad you brought that up. Todd Adams, and he is fabulous. He was playing in New Orleans on Bourbon Street for about, I want to say 14 years straight, or 10 to 14 years. And he was playing at a piano bar. So he knows everything. He's an incredible player. He plays around with a lot of different people, but he came into the band a couple of years ago when Johnny had to take a little sabbatical, and adding the dynamics of the keyboards. We do a version of Frampton's Do You Feel Like We Do?
Oh, I love that.
And unfortunately, yeah, they make me use the talk box, which it's a lot of fun. People enjoy that.
People love it.
When you can get Bob Mayo on the keyboards, Bob Mayo, you know, I mean, he has studied that song, and he plays.
Do you
Todd
feel
plays
like
the
we
keyboard.
do? Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get. You need to come sing it.
Listen, I am one of your biggest fans. I am very geeked up. I'm going to let you get out of here, but with this, I'm going to say Friday, the 21st of February, right? 7 o'clock start time.
Yep.
Big Top Live.
7 o'clock.
Okay. It's on
Big
Cattleman
Top Live.
Road, right off of Bee Ridge and Fruitville, right smack in the middle. It is Big Top Live is a big company that has a lot of beer brewing. You'll find a lot of these craft beers on tap. Huge stage, as Tom had mentioned. Live music, big sound, big lights. The Verge is going to reunite. They're going to play one show. You can't miss it.
You're awesome, K-Rock. Thanks. I appreciate you having me on here, and I hope people can get a chance to definitely come out and see us. But more importantly, make sure you watch your podcast.
Let me tell you something. I would be honored if you guys let me get up on stage and introduce you guys at 7 o'clock.
I think that's a deal.
That would be a lot of fun.
I think we're going to work something out with that.
Fantastic. All right, man. Well, listen, we're going to let you go, but I'm going to let my viewers know that Tommy MacNight just said, come down to Big Top Live to see The Verge Friday night, the 21st at 7 o'clock. It's going to be crowded, so get there early.
Thank you, K-Rock. I appreciate you. We'll
All right,
see
Tom.
you Friday.
We'll see you then, man. Thanks.